Hi guys, Mr. Walker here. Just going to go over how to create a Google site for your website that you're going to be creating for your photography portfolio. This is super easy. First off, just go ahead and log in to your school account on Google and go to your Google Drive. Once there, click on the plus up here in the upper left-hand corner. Go down to More and over to Google Sites. Click on that, and that will open up your the page that you're going to design your website in. As you're working on this, make sure that you are using the instructions that I've given you in the classroom assignment so that you're doing this correctly. You'll have 4 different main pages on your website, and under each of these it explains what you need to have there. So a home page, an about, a portfolio, and a reflection. So make sure that you include each of those so that you can get all the points for this. Keep coming back to this and referring to it so that you get as many points as possible. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to title your web page. I'm going to call it Mr. Walker's Amazing Photography. And always double check for spelling and things like that. You can change the image. This is your photography site, so make sure that any image that you include in here is your own image that you have taken. I don't want you using images that someone else has taken of you, unless on the About page you want a photo. If it's not a self-portrait, you can use someone else's, but make sure that you give them credit, whoever took that photograph. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave this the generic banner right here. But you can change it. You can make it larger. You can make it a whole cover. You can just do a title. There's a lot of options here. You also want to name this so you can find it. I'm just going to call it website. But you can. That's the way you're going to find it in your Google Drive if you forgot where it is. Over here on the right, this is where you're going to be adding things. So for instance, down here, if I want to add a photograph, I can click on images, and then I can go to select, and assuming you have these in your Google Drive, you can do so. So I believe I put them in this folder here in pics, and so I have some choices. So let's say that maybe I wanted to add this photo here, and I've got it, and I can drag. Remember to hold down Shift so that it maintains the aspect ratio. If not, you'll end up cropping and doing funny things. So let me go. I need to go back. I'm just going to trash it and add another one. So go back to select and reset. Darn. So that was under temp, untitled, and pics. So we'll try that again. Hold down Shift and adjust my photo. You can, what's this one here? You can uncrop. Oh, I could have clicked on that last time. You can replace. I can add text. I can add a caption. So if I wanted to name this, this is an arch in kind of the Moab area, and I'm totally going blank on the name of it, but I'm just going to call it Arch in Utah, whatever. And you can, bold things, italicize them, you can change the text, etc. on here. So just giving you the basics, explore. There's a ton of things that you can do. If I want to create a page, so this is my main page. If I want to create my portfolio page, I'm going to click on Pages over here, and down at the bottom right, I'm going to click on this plus for New Page, and I'm going to type in Portfolio, and done. And now that creates a new page, and notice up here I have my home page and my portfolio page. Under Portfolio, then I'm going to insert, and over here there's some layouts that you can choose. And maybe I want to choose this particular layout, and now I can start adding images. So I'm going to select images. I'm going to go back to that same place that I was at, I'm going to just highlight a bunch of images. So remember, click on the first one, hold down. Oh, it's only letting me choose one. That's a bummer. I wonder if I just go to images and go to select, see what happens here. Should have put this in an easier place. So now I can click on the first one, go to shift and go to insert, and now it's going to add all of them for me. That's way easier. Forget this thing here. So we'll just click on that and trash it. So now I have all these great images in there, easy peasy. And from there, if I want, I can resize, so shift, and if I want this to be a little bigger, I'm just going to make that smaller, so I'm going to have to probably move it somewhere else if I want it to be bigger. And I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I'm going to go Control Z. Oh, these are just two different crops of the same image, I think. So I don't like that one. I'm going to get rid of that one. Bring this guy down here. And go Shift. Make it a little bigger. So you can adjust things, move them around wherever you want them, and make it look very nice and neat. And then from there, you can also change themes. So if I want a little bit different look for the entire website, this changes all the pages when you do it, so it's globally. And if I go back to home, I'm there. And at any time, if you want to kind of see what this looks like, actual in real life, you can click on preview. And that'll actually show you what the web page actually looks like. It's pretty cool that they have these other, the ability to test it on different devices. So if I want to see what it looks like on, say, a tablet like an iPad, I can do that and notice, oh wow, photography is too big and that Y looks kind of funny. I might not want to do that and change that up a little. And then I can scroll through to see how these things look. I can also see what it's going to look like on a phone. Again, go here, back to the main page. That looks okay, not too big of a deal. And then when you're done and you want to stop previewing, you're just going to click on the X. Okay, so again, to make multiple pages, you're going to click plus here. You can change themes, you can insert things, you can embed different links, you can embed text anywhere. So if I wanted to put a text box here, I can type for when I'm doing reflections and other things. Again, images, something from your Google Drive. And you can create a table of contents. There's an image carousel. That might be kind of cool. And so that's gonna, I'll let you guys experiment with that if you don't know what an image carousel is. You can create buttons, dividers. You know, for our portfolio, we're probably not going to need calendars or maps or things like that. But this is a great, super easy way to create a website. Once you're done and you're ready to publish this thing, and you're getting ready to turn it in, you're going to click on Publish right here. And you're going to need to create your web address. So the web address is going to be this here, the https kernhigh.org, etc. And then whatever you type here is going to go at the end. So if I typed in test, you can see this is already taken by someone else in the district. Not going to be able to do that. What I want you to do is your last name. So if my name was John Smith, it would be Smith and then J. And so I can see that that's not taken. Cool. And then I'm going to click on Publish. And if you want to change this so that anyone can see it, not just in the Kern High School district, so if you want to share this with family and friends, etc., you're going to change this to anyone can view the published version. Click on Save. I think you'll be able to do that. I don't think the district's locked that down. And then you're going to click on Done. And then Publish. And once it's published, now I can go to that actual web page. Notice at the top here, sites.google.com, kernhigh.org /SmithJ / whatever page we're on. Check out my portfolio, and you're good to go. If I go back to my Google Sites page, anytime I make changes and want it to go live so that other people can see it, so that Mr. Walker can see it when he's grading it, you need to click on Publish again. Okay, that's going to make those changes. So if I change this to Utah and added a bunch of stuff, that's not going to show up until I click on Publish. It looks like you can compare the two, the changes, etc. I'm going to click on Publish again, and now when I go to, where was it? I don't know what happened to it. Let's just go ahead and, I lost it. Darn it. So we'll just go to Google Sites. There's got to be an easier way to get there. Sorry guys. Let's try View Published Site. There we go. So now notice it's got all this gobbledygook down there that I added. Alright, when you turn in and submit your page, I need this link right here from your actual page. Do not give me this link of the where you're editing things. I won't be able to get into that. It's very important that you publish it and then go to the actual published page. It should look like this, very simple, with your name on it. There's a lot of other stuff on there. It's not the right one. Again, I won't be able to open it. Alright, if you guys have any questions, let me know. This is just a start. There's a lot to explore in here, and should you want to make any other websites, this is a quick, cheap, easy way to do it. Down the road, if you wanted to buy your own domain, and you could direct it to that domain. And so have some fun with it. Be creative. Your images are going to be in your Google Drive that you submitted to Classroom, so make sure that you get those photos and follow the instructions. Alright, we'll see you guys later.